Welcome back to Journey with Joy. It's your girl Chrystal-Joy, and today we're gonna start off our 2021 hair growth challenge by making our DIY Ayurvedic hair oil. So we're gonna be using some coconut oil, avocado oil, some brahmi powder, fenugreek powder, amla powder, and then some essential oils as well. And you see there, some tools that you'll need are some measuring cups, a mason jar or two, applicator bottles, and a strainer. All of the ingredients and links to them will be in the description box below. Okay, so starting out, I'll be putting in the powders into the mason jar. I do 2 tablespoons of each powder. You'll see me put in 1 tablespoon at first, and then I go back in and add the second one because I looked at it and was like, nah, this isn't enough. So I'm gonna start off with the fenugreek powder. And I'm using fenugreek because, like brahmi and amla, it strengthens the hair follicles. It has anti-inflammatory and antioxidative effects, which reduce dandruff, scalp irritation, and hair loss. It increases hair growth and thickness and is a rich source of folic acid, vitamin A, vitamin K, vitamin C, protein, and iron. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and add in the amla. And I'm using amla because it's packed with vitamin C. It's a potent that word is so hard to say, antioxidant. and it helps remove dandruff and dissolve grease and dirt from the hair follicles. It also helps to strengthen the follicles and prevent premature graying. And one of the best parts about it is that it conditions the scalp and boosts volume, and also can protect from external damage. Last but not least, we're gonna go on with the brahmi powder. And I decided to use brahmi powder because it helps to strengthen the blood vessels, which increases the oxygenated blood flow to the follicles and stimulates hair growth. It also strengthens and thickens the hair, and it aids with any type of like psoriasis or eczema of the scalp. And the main reason why I wanted to use brahmi is because it reduces the possibility of split ends, because it creates a natural protective barrier around the hair shaft and follicles. And because I have high porosity hair, the cuticles are raised, and it tends to split fairly easy if I'm not careful with it. So I'm hoping that this will definitely help just reduce that and allow me to retain more length. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my oils. I'm using a cup of each, so a cup of avocado oil and then a cup of coconut oil. And I decided to use both of these oils because they're both super great at actually penetrating the cuticle and getting into the hair shaft. So I definitely wanted to use them because I wanted the benefits from the fenugreek, amla, and brahmi to actually penetrate into my hair and just work its magic, really. At this point, I saw that the oil was just overflowing out of the small mason jar. I even tried taking some of the coconut oil out, mixing it up to see if it would maybe make some space in there, but it just was futile. So I decided to grab a larger mason jar. As you can see, I'm putting in the rest of the coconut oil in there, and then I just go ahead and pour the oil in the big one. I shake it up, and I set it aside. And then I decided to go ahead and actually make a second batch of the oil by adding in just 1 tablespoon of the brahmi, fenugreek, and amla, and then half a cup of the avocado oil and half a cup of coconut oil. I actually believe that half a cup of the coconut oil was all I had left, so I just threw whatever was left in there, and then I put it in my cabinet, and I'm letting it sit until January 1st, and I'm just trying to shake it up each and every day to make sure that the powders are fully saturated in the oil, and the oil is like completely getting all the benefits in it, so that when I do use it in January, it's super potent and the growth is just exponential.